Well, first of all, I can't comment on officiating, and there was a certain amount of that I can't say anything. But I mean, some of it's just a lack of discipline. I mean, the quick answer is our inside receivers were afraid of number 20. I mean, as many phases of the game that we beat Boise in, which were quite a few, except for two important ones that we didn't beat them in, as one was mental toughness, and two was anybody that faced number 20, with the possible exception of John Thompson, got their ass kicked. And that's just toughness. That's just, and that was kind of reflected in who was penalized. I mean, he kicked all three of them around, and there's no reason for that. I mean, and I respect him as a player, no doubt. But, we have to raise the bar on three of our inside receivers that I can think of. And, if they miss a block out there in practice, it's all of a sudden going to get painful.
Guys said they seem to get the message with finding that edge, getting tougher.
Oh, yeah, they say that. They said that before, too. I don't care what they say. I really don't care. I mean, we taught all this stuff, and we get the concerned expression, the heads nod, and the bodies don't move. I don't care. I really don't care what they said. I care about what me and my coaches are going to tell them. That's all I really care about, because there's not going to be a lot of this week in particular, there's not going to be a lot of indulgence on what they say, but there better be one hell of a lot on what we say, because this business of pretending we're playing hard and we're not, pretending we're playing as hard as our opponent and we're not. No, there's going to be a price to pay.
How would you assess yesterday's practice in the path?
Average. It needs to get better, and if it doesn't get better, next Sunday we'll be in full pads and we'll elevate the contact. It all starts with coaching. We have this assumption that they know stuff. I mean, we need, as coaches, we got to be smart enough and disciplined enough to get that out of our heads. They don't know anything. I mean, we wouldn't be reteaching the same stuff we did last year if we could trust any level of retention. We can't. We have to be smart enough and disciplined enough as coaches to not suggest or assume that they know anything. And then if we tell them something once, we need to tell them several other times louder. I mean, right now we have the atmosphere of a JC softball game. I mean, that's what we are, a JC softball team. As long as, it's not whether you win or lose. It's like the team that wins is the one that has the most fun. That crap like that. All this stuff that's contaminated America, where they give every kid a trophy and they don't keep score in Little League anymore. So I think that entire thing is retarded the competitive spirit of America, and I think we need to keep that in mind. And as coaches, we need to aggressively reinforce our points. The thing is but the personality of different teams are different. I think there's always, there's always a sense of, everybody works hard together, and there's always kind of a sense that, you want everybody to feel good, happy, joy, that type of thing. And then I also think there's a tipping point, and that tipping point changes depending on the personality of your team. And, I just think that we have a very immature team, and I don't think we handle success well. I think that mentally we overindulged whatever success we consider that we had last year. I think that, we say something, talk about something technique-wise. Guys nod their head like, oh, we've got it handled, I'll do it in the game type of stuff. Then I got receivers running routes that don't even resemble anything we teach. We don't tuck the ball and go straight upfield. We do all these stupid moves. We run out of bounds more than any team in the country. We're the easiest team in the country to tackle. Defensively, we don't run our feet on contact. We don't on offense either. We don't run our feet on contact. We don't like to run and hit, and this is a game for running and hitting. We don't care to do that. And then, we've got a lot of this, well, I'll do it in the game type of crap. And no, I mean, that whole feel-good thing's got to be purged, because our team can't handle it. Our team does not have the ability to play hard when there's any level of comfort, and so we're going to have to remove that. But the bottom line is I think you're going to see more plays repeated. I think you're going to see significantly louder verbal instruction. Some of them will be in meetings and things where, of course, you won't be around. I think you might see the lineup shuffle. I think you might see some post-practice extra drills if the things that we need aren't satisfactory. I think you'll see more coaches talking and less players talking. I think you'll see less input accepted by the players in the meetings, because they've proven, we have coaches have misjudged this. It started with us as coaches. We've misjudged their ability to assess and take responsibility for what's going on, and so we're gonna take back the responsibility, and we never should have relinquished it in the first place, and that's our fault.